All right. Haven't uploaded the video in a very long time, and I feel like it's long overdue. So I'm just gonna start recording videos and just throwing out there. One of the reasons why, honestly, like I feel like I haven't had the time to really record videos and get it up on YouTube, because I want to make them so good. I want to make them, I need to script them. I need to make them perfect. I want to edit them in a nice way to really fit the YouTube standard, right? But I feel like, screw it. Like, screw all of that. Let's just, as soon as I have something that I feel is worth sharing, I'm just going to throw it out there. All right? Yeah, let's just begin. This is USDCHF right here. This is a trade that Alex... You know Alex. He used to work at the Fivers. Great guy. Works at another somewhat, I guess it's a good company. I mean, it's not as good as the Fiverr, but you know what I mean? Like, it's still, he's a good guy. This is the shit that I say when it's not scripted, all right? I gotta be careful. Anyway, Alex, he needs our support. He got special needs. So he asked me, can you analyze USDCHF? I'm like, of course I can analyze USDCHF for you, because obviously you need help in trading. So I'm helping out, and then I was helping him out, and then I'm like, this looks like an interesting setup, and I should record a video on that. Yeah. Here we are. Oh man, maybe this is a huge mistake not scripting these videos. Whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Maybe you care. Maybe I do care. Who am I kidding? Anyway, so let's begin with looking at the let's actually go all the way out to the weekly. And what I like about USDCHF here from this perspective is this is a good opportunity for me to show you guys my top-down analysis. This is remove some things here so it's not visible on the weekly. Yeah, whatever. Current interval and below. Yep, this one as well. Let's keep that one. I like that one. Green arrows is something I feel like I'm liking. Right. Current interval and below. Okay. So we're looking at USDCHF on the weekly. What are we seeing on the weekly? Well, we're seeing that we broke down a major, like a major level right here, like a major level, broke down that major level. Have I told you that it's a major level? But it is a major level. We broke down, we retested it from the upside. That, my friends, is called a resistance. Broke down, price broke down, it broke down in tears. It hit the level right here. Boom. That's the level it hit. This is where we are currently. Weekly. Accumulation range. So this is actually one of the reasons why I'm looking at USDCHF and thinking that it might be a good long opportunity, because we have this beautiful bullish engulfing weekly candle here within this range, and I'm kind of thinking that we might get a breakout to the upside. And if we do get a breakout to the upside, I'm looking at that 0.83 level right here. So on the high time frames, definitely looks interesting for a breakout, but we don't know if that breakout is going to come today or tomorrow, next week, or next month. It might start trading like this and then breakout. This might just be a signal that we're not looking for an immediate breakout. We're just looking at something where the buyers throughout last week found control of the market and wanted to push prices higher, but then it closed inside the range, and now sellers are taking control once again. Let's go into the daily. What we're seeing here on the daily is a very clear bearish engulfing candle right here at the range high. So this is the same accumulation range right here, and we see price obviously bouncing from support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, and now we're testing the resistance right here, and we have a daily bearish engulfing candle right there. And I'm now thinking that if USDCHF is going to be trading within this range, then most likely we're going to get a move back down to the 50% level, the middle of this range. So that's the weekly, that's the daily. Now let's go into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, what we're seeing right here is we are putting a fib on this move. Putting a fib from that high to that low. What are we seeing? Well, we're seeing right now that the current 4 hour candle is hitting that 0.618. Actually, it's not the current 4 hour candle, it's the last 4 hour candle. If I would have scripted this video, then I would have saved you a couple of seconds. This is what happens when it's unscripted. I do not know what I'm talking about. That 4 hour wick right there touch the 0.618 of the short reload zone, the fib created from that high to that low. What we're looking at right here is a potential breakup structure on the lower time frames. We have a low, a high, higher low, high structure, higher low structure, and then this one right here, and then it kind of like puts in a range type of structure here, breaks down, comes back up, rejection, down again. So we go basically from an uptrend, rounded top, down to a downtrend, and we have that clean, clear level to the downside right here. Hitting that 0.618 on the 4 hour looks good for a rejection. Go into the 1 hour. What we have on the 1 hour right now is a perfect, beautiful validation of that strong bearish candle, and we can go even down into the lower time frames, the 15-minute, and what we can do here is we can add a fib from that high to that low, and let's add the 50% fib as well. And now what we see is a pretty interesting area right here for potential retest. So the entry could be inside this area, stop loss above that high. If we think price is going to go all the way down to the range EQ, this can be an incredibly high risk to reward trade. We're looking at a 7 risk to reward, but obviously we don't want to do that. Alex might want to do that because he is a degenerate gambling day trading scalper trader. I am not a degenerate. I am a not sure. So what I would like to do here is enter right here, and then I'm not going to do this actually. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm trading on the high time frames. I'm not trading low time frames. The idea of this video is just to show you how you can combine like high time frame analysis with low time frame analysis to find good trades that fits with the overall primary trend. So you're trading lower time frames with the direction of the higher time frames. Every time frame from the weekly down to the 15-minute is in alignment, and that is pretty cool. Take profit for that one should be, I believe, on an intraday basis, probably down here. We're looking for a move where we have an untested breakout level right here. Is this a fair value gap? Some people would call this a fair value gap, but I'm not retarded, so I will not call it a fair value gap. This is just a simply an untested level, and I'm seeing price potentially going down and testing that level right here. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably stop the recording of this video, unless I want to see the stop loss being taken out here live. I like this idea. Basically breaking down how you can combine the higher time frames and the lower time frames and just think market structure, right? Okay, I'm going to record more videos like this one and show you the process in a more detailed way. Thank you for watching, and do not hit the like, do not subscribe. Thank you.